All right, continuing with fractions here. You realize you used to like fractions? I realize you get up into middle school and fractions aren't cool anymore or whatever, but you used to like fractions. Back when you were like 5, you weren't just 5, you were 5.5. Someone asked you, how old are you? I'm 5.5. I'm 6.5. You were all about the fractions back then, but now it's like, oh, fractions. Fractions are hard. No, fractions are a piece of cake, man. Fractions are good stuff. You should, I don't know, revive your relationship with fractions. Fractions miss you. You used to like it. Okay, here we go. Back to fractions. Add and subtract fractions. Let's talk about what a numerator is, a denominator, and the common denominator. The numerator is the top part. The denominator is the bottom part. Common denominator means that the bottoms are the same. Common denominator, same bottoms. And if you don't have that common denominator, you cannot add or subtract fractions. You have to have this common denominator to make it work. And I'll show it to you with, I'll draw some pictures here. Hopefully make it come to life a little bit. What I have here is 6/8. So imagine a whole unit of whatever this is. And I'm going to split this into 8 parts. So I just took something and I broke it into 8 parts. I have 6 of these parts. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6/8. This is empty here. I'm going to take away 4 of those 6. So let's take this one away. This one's going away. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I left with? I'm left with 2/8, which is 1/4. I reduced it down. You've already watched the video on reducing. I have to have the common denominator of 8. So what's 6 minus 4? That's 2 over the common denominator 8. That's 1/4. A 1/4 and a 1/8, it doesn't work. But look at this 1/4. What if I take this 1/4 and I split him into a 1/8 and a 1/8? Now I can do this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/8. But what if I'm going to be adding these little pieces together? They have to be the same size little pieces. That's the idea of the common denominator. Same size little pieces means common denominator. Now, I'm going to show you how to do it up here. I can't have a 4th dealing with 8ths. They've got to be the same sizes. Imagine pizzas. If we're talking about who's eating more pieces of pizza, we have to be eating the same size slice. So, I tell you, oh, I ate 2 pieces of pizza, and you said, oh, but that you ate 3 pieces of pizza, but my piece of pizza are this big, itty bitty, and yours are this big. We can't talk like that. We have to be using the same size slice of pizza so we know what we're talking about. Same thing here. We have to use the same slices. Otherwise, we can't deal with it. Okay, so I have 1/4 plus 5/8. Well, I'm going to take that 1/4. I'm going to turn it into a 2/8. Now I have a 2/8 plus a 5/8. Now these guys can interact. Now we're all talking about the same thing. We're talking about the same slice. So that's 7/8. That's why we have to have the common denominator. I go back to this pizza analogy, which I really like. Let me draw a picture, right? So we're gonna argue about who can eat more. And I say, and you're saying, oh, I can eat 5 slices of pizza. And I say, I can eat 10 slices of pizza. But if your slice is this big, right, and my slice is that big, can we argue like that? No, we can't. What you need to do is basically, I need to make my slice bigger, or you need to make your slice smaller. We can only argue if we're using the same size slice. I'm pretty sure you eat more. But you know what? Especially you middle school boys, I know you eat more than I do. I don't know why. I can't eat as much as I used to. It's probably a good thing. Oh, now I'm thinking about dinner tonight. What am I having for dinner tonight? I think there's some frozen chicken in the freezer. Here we go. Seven twelfths minus 1/4. These guys cannot play together because they're different size slices. So let's take this guy and break him down into a smaller slice. Let's hit him with a 3. There we go. 7 twelfths minus 3 twelfths. Now they can argue. That's going to take us to a 4 twelfths. Ooh, which reduces to a 1/3. Oh, that was exciting. Okay. 4 elevenths, 3 sevenths. Let's take this guy, we'll take them both up to a 77. That's going to take me to 28 77ths plus 33 77ths, which takes us up to, what's that going to be, 61 77ths. All right, common denominator. It's all about that common denominator. And pizza.